Talk the talk and walk the walk. Genesis chapter 5 verses 20 through 23. Of all the 15 identified heroes of the faith in Hebrews 11, Enoch's story in Genesis is the shortest text. With the brightest hope and the least mentioned today, the phrase walked with God refers to the abundant life, blessed fellowship, and consecrated life with God. The only other person to walk with God was Noah, Genesis chapter 6 verse 9. Beginning from Adam through 6 generations before Enoch's era, Genesis chapter 5 verses 5, 8, 11, 14, 17, and 20, and 2 after chapter 5 verses 27 and 30. Everyone except Enoch died. Why? Because he walked with God. Not only did he not die, he had a strong, steady, and staunch relationship with God. Living in sin means death, but walking with God means life. It is possible, positive, and precious experience. What characterizes a man who is so close to God? How is it a positive, practical, and proven experience? What profits those who spend quality time with God? First, be partners in a world of change. Genesis chapter 5 verses 20 through 22. A London newspaper once offered an attractive cash prize for the best answer to this question. Which is the shortest trip to London? The winning entry was this: the shortest way to London is good company. No matter how far the distance and rough the trip, the travel is short and sweet with the right company. The destiny of man on earth, as summarized by Jared's life with 3 verbs in verses 19 through 20, is he lived, he fathered, and he died. Only Enoch broke the pattern of the age through 6 generations. So far, he lived, he fathered, and he walked with God. Verses 21 and 22. Those who walk with God do not wear and tear, wax and wane, or waver and doubt. It is an attitude as well as an action, more for the heart than for the feet, a daily exercise rather than a day-long exercise. Enoch means dedicated, as in dedicating offerings in the temple. Deuteronomy chapter 20 verse 5. 1 Kings chapter 8 verse 63, 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 5. And training a child, Proverbs 22 verse 6. Enoch's walk was as light as a stroll, as brisk as a jog, and as long as a marathon. Enoch took care of his family, verse 21, before he was taken up after his first son was born and his sons and daughters were old enough to take care of one another. Second, be passionate in your witness to others. Jude verses 14 through 16. Enoch was from the godly line, 7 generations removed from Adam. He announced God's judgment upon everyone, including ungodly men, disobedient angels, and the sinful city of Sodom and Gomorrah. Jude verse 6. Jude 15 uses for all to summarize his witness, to judge everyone, all, and to convict all the ungodly of all the ungodly acts they have done in the ungodly way, and of all the harsh words ungodly sinners have spoken against him. These include people, their practices, and their persecution. Besides for all in verse 15, the word ungodly occurs 3 times in the book. More than any other chapter or book in the Bible, the ungodly, Jude 15, their ungodly way, Jude 15, and ungodly desires, Jude 18. Life is more than executing judgment and escaping hell. It is also extending salvation. What does it mean in our relationship with others? Jude verses 22 and 23 say, be merciful to those who doubt. Snatch others from the fire and save them. Imperative. To others show mercy. Imperative. Mixed with fear, hating, even the clothing stained by corrupted flesh. The last 2 imperatives in Jude focus upon the present, not the past or the future, which is save and be merciful. In the present, Jude 22 through 23. Third, be pleasing in your walk with God. Genesis chapter 5 verse 23 and Hebrews 11 verse 5. Someone once said, the conversion of a sinner takes a moment, but the growth of a saint takes a lifetime. The Chinese say, it takes 10 years to plant a tree, but 100 years to plant a man. Spiritual growth is not a short hop, a fast track, or a quick fix. Giants are made, mentored, and monitored. Enoch began walking with God at the age of 65, and he walked with God for the next 300 years up to the ripe old age of 365. He was not a spiritual giant instantly, imminently, or inactively. It was 365 years of purpose and progress. Enoch's pleased God, Hebrews chapter 11, verse 5, "Il resto," occurs nowhere else in the Bible but in Hebrews. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 5, 6, and Hebrews chapter 13, verse 16. King James Version translate it best as well pleased, or to please God exceedingly, extensively, extremely, excessively, and exhaustively. In conclusion, walking or fellowship with God means three things: focusing upon Jesus, fleeing from sin, and finishing the race. Fellowship with God must be consistent, committed, and completed. To walk an hour with God is a devotion. To walk a day with God is a discipline. But to walk a lifetime with God is devotion plus discipline plus dependence. Would you take the first step, the next step, and step by step? Do you have faith? Follow him in faithfulness, acknowledge him in thankfulness, imitate him in Christlikeness, testify to him in witness, and honor him in holiness.